Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Danno and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. And we've been talking about the end of SNAP benefits coming up here in the next couple days. Very unfortunate with the government shutdown and everything. This is something that is going to affect a lot of people. We talked the other day, it looks like 42 million, right around 42 million people are going to be affected by the conclusion of SNAP benefits here for October. I did find out some more information that if you have October benefits left over, they will not cancel out. They will go on through November. You won't get any extra benefits or any more benefits for November. But if you happen to go over, your benefits for October will still be active. So a little bit of information there we did not talk about yesterday. So I did another Google overview here, right? It keeps updating. So we're going to kind of go over some of this information here. Some of it is what we already went over yesterday, but there are some updates in this and some things that I want to discuss as moving forward. Some of the things that I saw today, some of the things that my friends and family have seen today and wanted to report with me to kind of talk about some of the things going on already. So first, we're just going to read through this Google overview. I typed in the same information that I did yesterday. What's going on with SNAP benefits? Sometimes the easiest question will give you the most direct answer. So just remember that. Okay, so due to the government shutdown, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, has announced the federal SNAP benefits will not be distributed for November 2025, reports CBS News, The Hill, and Axios. Despite available emergency funds, the administration has stated it cannot use them to continue funding the program, leading to states to sue, including California, reports CNBC and California State Portal. Recipients' EBT cards will not be reloaded with November's benefits, but any benefits already on the cards will not disappear, and missed benefits will be issued retroactively once funding is restored. Okay, so what's happening with SNAP? Okay, so we're going to go over these different things that they're talking about here. November benefits have been halted. The USDA announced that states will not receive funding for November SNAP benefits because of the government shutdown. Emergency funds not used. The administration has chosen not to use available emergency funds to continue the program, a decision that is being legally challenged by several states, notes CNBC. Legal challenges. Some states, like California, have filed lawsuits against the Trump administration for allegedly withholding funds illegally, reports CNBC and California State Portal. And mind you, I am reading this off of the Google question that we stated before. What's going on with SNAP benefits? This is the overview answer. Impact on recipients. Millions of households will not receive their usual November benefits, causing worry and forcing some to turn to food banks and other aid, says CBS News and Fox 8 News. What you should do. Now, this is something that we need to go over here. Don't remove existing benefits. Do not remove existing benefits. Benefits that have already been loaded onto EBT cards will not be taken away, says Fox 8 News, as it says here as we're reading it. Keep your EBT cards active. Always keep them active. Continue to keep your card active as you will need it to receive any retroactivity issued benefits, according to Representative Chantel Brown. Continue with applications. Okay, now this is okay, we'll just read it here. If you are applying for or renewing benefits, so if you are new or if you're applying for this and this is your first time, still go ahead and apply for it. Don't not apply, okay? Because the process can always be long. A lot of these processes can be very long, and you want to make sure that you are getting entered into this as quickly as possible, even with all of this and the government shutdown. If you are applying for or renewing benefits to continue with applications, continue to do so as normal, Representative notes Representative Chantel Brown. Check with local agencies. Now, this is an important one. Stay informed by checking for updates from your local SNAP office, says Representative Chantel Brown. So, you want to make sure that you are constantly checking. And we talked about this yesterday. A lot of people are probably on hold. You're probably going to wait a while. Again, this is affecting, apparently, at least this is what they say, over 42 million people. Okay? So, the issue is that, for one, it's just that. There are so many people that are on SNAP right now that this is just probably overwhelming local governments. And from what I understand, local governments are trying to help. Different state governments are trying to help. I know here in Ohio, there are, I think it's 1.5 million people on SNAP benefits. So it could be a little more, a little less, which I was actually kind of surprised that that was all there was when I read that. And I was reading that on Fox 19's website, which is a news station here in Cincinnati. That is one thing I will say here, okay? I'm not seeing a lot of this on the local news stations or the media. I'm not seeing a lot of this stuff. Oh, real quick, before I forget, too, I wanted to mention this. All of our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Jamaica right now and everyone that this hurricane is affecting. Hurricane Melissa has wreaked havoc on Jamaica and Cuba and some other islands, and it's just it's devastating. So let's have some prayers go out to all the victims and families and friends involved with this Hurricane Melissa. It was a big one. I was watching a lot of the news on that yesterday, and lots of devastation. It was very hard to watch. But again, all of our thoughts and prayers for all of their families, friends, and ones involved. It is terrifying. It reminded me of some of the hurricanes that we've seen in Florida. Knock on wood, we've never. We did drive through Hurricane Irma, but the hurricane was already kind of into the States by that point, and it wasn't like... But I just remember the high winds, the Category 5, the 185 mile an hour winds, and you start seeing that millibar number drop, and it's like, oof, that's wind power and just the power of, and they were saying it was as powerful. Just think of an EF4 tornado at constant speed. I mean, it's crazy, but again, all of our thoughts and prayers for everyone involved with that hurricane. So let me talk about what happened today. Okay, so I went to Kroger, as I usually do on Wednesdays, and I was shopping around. We're trying to find the cheapest products out here, guys. We're trying to find... There were some of you... one of you had mentioned... You asked if I could check out a lot of the Kroger brand products. Well, I did that today, and I had already planned on doing that because we are looking at some of the cheapest options. Store brands are going to be the cheapest options in most places, unless you find a good sale. And that's another reason why I kind of like Kroger, because they usually have some pretty good sales on some name brand stuff. I usually point out any and all sales, but I did focus on a lot of Kroger brand products. The one thing I will tell you, Kroger was packed. I mean, it looked like the Magic Kingdom in there of grocery stores. I mean, it was shoulder to shoulder. And thank you to everyone who stopped by and said hello. It was really nice meeting you guys today. But, excuse me, I had a pocket full of coupons. I was handing coupons out to people. I was kind of like, as I was walking by, if I knew I had a coupon that somebody was looking at a product, I was like, here, I got 50 cents off, or I got this off, this off. And thank you all to have been sending coupons to our P.O. Box. You're helping out a lot of people. You know who you are, and thank you very much. And a couple of our viewers wanted me to thank you as well for sending the coupons. A lot of people saved a lot of money today. There are some pretty good deals going around, and that is one thing. These stores know this, guys. These stores know that these SNAP benefits are going away, and that it really, in some ways, it benefits a lot of us because the prices are coming down. There's a lot of prices that are some really good deals. Now, there are some head-scratching ones today. I was like, it's like I've been doing this for a long time, and it's like I kind of get that feeling like, when I see a product, I'm like, well, you're not going to sell that. Like, it's not any one thing. I kind of go over it in the video tomorrow, and I don't really want to spoil everything. Make sure you check that out. The title is basically items you should be buying at Kroger right now, basically before this weekend. I know there's been a lot of rumors. There's been a lot of stuff going around. I'm not even going to go into it, because it's all negative, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff where people think, everybody just be cool, be calm, okay? Smart shop, don't panic buy. Okay, I definitely recommend getting to the stores. Get to the store, get a few things that you need for a few days. Let's allow this shutdown, however they are planning this out, guys. I don't really know what it is. I don't know why this is taking so long. I do know why it's taking so long, because they can't agree on nothing, right? We need our government to come together, right? And I don't care who it is. I don't get left, right. I don't care. I don't care. Get it together. Get it together. This is going to hurt a lot of people. And for all the negative guys, please keep it off the channel. For every negative reason that you could see why somebody may be on SNAP benefits, think of all the good reasons why people are, right? Or maybe they have, maybe they have to be. A lot of people struggle. There's a lot of people that struggle. Look at the prices on groceries. It's absolutely ridiculous. Even with the sales, I kind of feel silly sometimes going around, hey, look at this. This is a good deal. Well, sometimes I'll throw it out there. I'll say, this is a good deal for the times, meaning that it's still way overpriced. I think people misunderstand that, but we have new viewers come to the channel every day, so just kind of wanted to explain that for a second. These are deals of today, not deals of yesterday. Most of the sales that we see are what the regular prices were a few years ago. I mean, that's just what it is. But I'm just trying to put positive energy into it, right? I mean, it's like, well, paying $1 for something is still better than paying $3 for it. You know what I mean? And that might be a bad example, but it's like if you're going to buy, something that is, how much is it worth it to you? How much is the product worth it to you? Some of this coffee ain't worth it to me at all. I did notice where coffee, Folgers, that had gone down in regular price to $14.99 is now $15.99, kind of blinded by the sale, as we say on the channel, because it's on a digital coupon this week for $9.99. If you drink Folgers, buy all 5 that you can possibly buy. $9.99 on a digital coupon. You can use that coupon up to 5 times. And we saw the regular prices just went up another $1. They were $16.99. And then, I don't know, went down to $14.99 for a day or two. And now they're $15.99 regular price. So if you drink Folgers, I say again, Kroger's. I don't know about some other Kroger companies. I know we have viewers that shop at Ralph's, King Soopers, Mariano's, Food for Less. All of these stores are owned by Kroger. So I don't know if they're doing the exact same digital coupon as Kroger is right now. But if you drink Folgers, and if they are, I would just check online. Save yourself some gas. If they don't have that sale, then, don't bother with it. But I'm just throwing it out there because some of these prices, they're looking pretty ugly. And, you want to make sure that you get the best deal possible. And that's kind of what we've been doing, guys. We're trying to just do what we do. This is what we do on a normal basis. So if you are new to the channel, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the Adventures with Danno YouTube family. We enjoy having you here. And normally we do shopping videos. I mean, if I had to narrow one thing down that me and Jessica do on this channel, it is shopping. It is shopping. It doesn't matter what it is. It's finding deals. It's looking for cool stuff. We're going to be adding holiday videos and stuff like that into here as well. Just different fun, spirited videos. So, if that's what you're looking for, we're going to have it all. We're going to have it all. But right now, this is kind of a trying situation with the SNAP benefits going away. Like I said yesterday, it makes me sick to my stomach that that our government just can't come together and come up with a plan. And I have a feeling, they will, right in the, I don't know. I don't know. You guys will be seeing this video tonight. I'm literally going to edit this after I'm done and put it out Wednesday night here. Wednesday night, October 29th, 2 days before Halloween. And it's looking pretty scary, and not because of Halloween. So what I was talking about before, Kroger was overly packed. Dollar Tree the other day, I didn't mention this in yesterday's video, but Dollar Tree was kind of stupid packed. I mean, there was a lot of people, a lot more than I'm used to seeing, but I have been seeing more and more people shopping at Dollar Tree over the last few months, right? Since we've seen the next wave of price increases, I think people are realizing that, hey, okay, well, they got me, right? I mean, it's like everybody was upset when things were $1.25, $1.50. But when you look at what things are going up everywhere else, it's like, well, okay, now this becomes a deal, I guess, again. It's kind of strange how places like Dollar Tree, even Dollar General, I've seen it at Dollar General, Walmart, it's like these places are usually the ones to go up in price first. Walmart is the one that always goes up in price first. At least that's what I've seen. Whether that's meat, canned goods, look at the canned fruit. We're seeing canned fruit. It went up again at Walmart, and now we're seeing it go up in other places, right? We saw it go up a couple weeks ago at Walmart. We're seeing spices go up at Walmart. So it makes me wonder, like, are we going to fix my light here? I don't know what happened. There we go. There it is. Anyway, we're continuing to see these prices go up at the cheapest stores first, right? And then as to where like Walmart or Dollar Tree or Dollar General, we're not seeing like a huge price increase. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this goes up a quarter, laundry detergent. Well, it's $1.50, and I hate to see that stuff. I hate to see prices go up on anything, okay? Let me just say that, anything. But we see things like Tide go up. We see things like even Gain. Some of the cheap, they're selling extra at Dollar Tree for $5. I thought that was, a little strange. But we're going to see more and more stuff like that at Dollar Tree. I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that we're seeing the stores where probably most people are shopping right now because of all these things going on. I shop everywhere. I shop at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Walmart. But that is how I've noticed that these are some of the places that are raising the prices the quickest. We saw where Walmart had raised their price on coffee. I was even saying, I said, guys, check your local markets. If you find a deal on coffee, you might want to get it now. You might want to get it now. Speaking of which. Oh, it's good. It's good. Love the new coffee pot. Love that Keurig. I love it. It is great. I can make a pot of coffee. I can make a little Keurig cup if I want. If I just need a quick cup to go. Quick cup today. Starbucks. Guys, I just really wanted to do an update on what's going on here. It's not looking pretty. Oh, also, I was talking about like some of my friends and family have been mentioning. A lot of people have been talking about some of our viewers. Some of our viewers have been talking about the stores being overwhelmed and slammed. And I kind of wanted to talk about some things we should probably be aware of, okay? And I'm not trying to don't panic. Just be mindful of what's going on. Okay, be mindful in the stores, okay? Maybe take someone with you. I've seen some other videos. I've seen some like different videos of some people talking, and it kind of made me want to mention this as well so that we can reach people on our channel, and they had some really good ideas. Like, and we've talked about some things like this in the past, but like if you have a purse or something, put it in your cart, okay? Put it in your cart and zap it up, or, with the little baby thing, the little baby seat belt thing or the belt. Wrap your purse around that, so nobody can just grab it and go. And I'm not saying this is going to happen. It's just seeing all these videos of people like freaking out and all this stuff. And it's good to be safe. I want you all to be safe. Okay. I noticed something else at Kroger today too. I noticed that most people were with another person. And I started thinking of that. I was like, you know what? It's not a bad idea. Maybe good to shop with another person. Just so you've got two people with you, or if you're shopping with your family, just be mindful of what's going on. And without saying any of the dark things that I've seen today, okay, and I mean in videos, a lot of people are saying stores are going to get hit, this is going to be this, and people, and theft and all this, and I hope that's not the case. But see, the thing that I worry about is a lot of people would take advantage of this kind of situation. And I wasn't going to talk about this, but I think it's important we need to know this, because there are a lot of people who need assistance. There are a lot of people who need help, right? There's a lot of people in this country. There's a lot of people all around the world that need help. There are people that can barely eat. We need to make sure that we're taking care of our friends and family, and check on your friends and family. If you know someone that, may need help, even if they don't, call them up. You call up your aunts, call up your cousins, call up your nieces and nephews, and, just make sure they're okay. Check on them. Check on them. Make sure they're okay. But, I think the main thing with this is, a lot of people, a lot of evil-minded people will use this as some kind of excuse. Okay, a lot of people that don't care, right? And I could see this, uh, you know, not looking good in some ways. And you just want to be careful and be mindful of the situation. And this is kind of why I'm upset why, we're not seeing a lot of this on TV. Believe me, I've been looking because I've been curious. But there are a lot of videos of social media that are going around and people talking about this. A lot of people doing some serious fear mongering, which, I don't like that. But at the same time, it's like from their point of view, I guess it's, they're trying to let people know too that there could be some people that take advantage of this situation. Okay. And use the lack of the no SNAP benefits, as some kind of evil. I don't know for a fact, but I'm just throwing it out there so that you're cautious. I want everyone who watches our channel to be cautious and be aware of the situation. Honestly, we always should be, right? Not just because, there's things that happen, and, it's like you can't, I always hope the best for everybody, but I understand that it's just not the way the world is all the time. And I just want to make sure that everybody is safe, and just be mindful of it. Be mindful of what's going on. And I'm, choosing my words carefully on here, okay? But like I said, I want everybody to be safe. And, if you don't have to do like I do, okay? But when I'm at the grocery store, and this is something I don't talk about much. Me and Jessica did do a video on this where I kind of dumped coupons off and stuff, but kind of off camera, just walking around doing shopping and stuff. I'm literally looking at people and what they're buying, and I'm fishing through my coupons, oh, here's $1. Oh, here's $2. And then I'll say, hey, you want a bunch more coupons? I'll just, and people are so appreciative, right? And because in a world where it's hard to save money on groceries. It's hard to save money on life. Rent, mortgages, insurance, doctor bills. We always talk about food on the channel, but that's not all the other issues. And healthcare is another issue we may be talking about here in a few days as well. I know some of you guys have been commenting on that in the comments below, and I appreciate it because, we have to work together. We have to talk about these things. We have to get these things out here so that everybody is aware of what's going on. And I hope and I pray that this situation resolves itself here soon, and hopefully something comes together. And the thing is with all this stuff that is basically going to be going away here in a couple days. And I wasn't going to mention this either, but it's like for the government to bring it together, okay? Say they do this on October 31st. I just thought of this in my head. Chances are it's probably not going to happen. But what if it all fixes itself on October 31st and everything goes back to normal? That's great, and that's what I'm rooting for. But the thing is, that kind of makes them look like heroes, don't it? Kind of makes them look like heroes. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.